And Born Wisdom, God, I went to my first rally.
And where was that at?
Born Wisdom. Actually, maybe like Born Understanding. It was on the college campus, Clark Atlanta University's campus. Damn, God, shit, I could take you to the exact spot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Clark Atlanta University campus is a parking lot right there on Fair Street, and I think it's J.P. Brawley. Anyway, it's a parking lot right now. There was a parking lot then. You know what I'm saying? It was two brothers, Divine Knowledge, True Infinite PhD of Law. They organized this parliament. The reason I remember their names, guys, because I ended up getting a flyer from the 5 Points Flea Market and shit, and it was announcing what was going on. So they was, organizing it or whatnot. Anyway, went to the rally. It was nice attendance and shit, God.
And was there a lot of guards? There was a lot of guards out in Atlanta at that time. Right?
I'm gonna tell you, God. I'm gonna name as many of them that I can remember that was there that day, God.
How many approximately would you say? Without even have to name all of them, just like
at that day.
Yeah, that day.
That day it was about a good myself, Sha, True Infinite, Divine Knowledge. No, God, I gotta tell this history. I gotta tell who was there, God.
Right.
All right. Yeah. What I can remember is myself, Divine Knowledge, True Infinite PhD of Law, Shakim 7. I want to say Freedom MVP of Law was there. From Indiana. A brother named Latif. That was, I think his name was Latif. He was from LA, I think. A sister named Destiny was there. Brother that was formerly known as True Islam, he's now known as Wesley Muhammad.
Oh, so Wesley Muhammad was out there.
Listen, God. The brother known as Wakil Allah, he was there. Brother by the name of Shaheed Emalar, he was there. Islam Self, Black Seed, the he was from Medina, he was there. I think that's all I can remember right now. This is
about 10 brothers somewhat.
About 10, 12, maybe a little bit more than that. I think it was more than that, God. Cause it's people that standing around that I don't recall their names, even if I see them, right now. But yeah, it was definitely more people than that or whatever. But these is main people that I know that was in this cycle.
That stand out of your mind in this history, in the history that you can recall.
Say that again.
The history that you can recall.
Exactly.
Is that those are the brothers that stand out.
The history I can recall, they were there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They were there or whatnot. But yeah, this particular parliament, this was my God, this is my first observation
of a parliament.
Not just of a rally of parliament, but the clash between the Muslim and
the 5%. Also, so at this first
God word,
there was
the one that I was the one. This wasn't the first one that had happened. This is the first one that I had attended. God.
Okay, no, right. So your first one that you attended, you observed.
I'm about to tell you. God. I'm gonna tell you. What I can vividly remember that stood out the most was that the brother Shaheed Emalar was in a suit and bow tie and had the final calls and all that or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
And he called himself Shaheed Emalar.
Shaheed Emalar, yeah. He's a writer. He's an author and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's writing. He's written a lot or whatever. And at that particular time, he had come out with a pamphlet dealing with Dr. York, the Imam Isa cipher and all that or whatever. So he had a little buzz going on or whatever. But you know, it was just that the suit and bow tie stuck out like a little sore thumb. I don't even want to say sore thumb. It just stuck out because
It was.
what I did know was that right there was different.
It was different.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. You know, I was just like that. I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't. This is different or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was, you know, the cat stepped in the cipher and built or whatever. When he stepped in the cipher and built, you know, of course he went into the history of Farad and this, that, and the other, whatever. And he stayed on Farad for a long time, and you know, was, you know, bigging him up real strong or whatever. Which is, I don't have a problem with that because, you know, Farad is a part of our history. You know what I'm saying? So this is not anti-Farad. Right. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was when he spoke on Allah, you know, it was disparaging. You know what I'm saying?
And you already knew enough history.
I knew that wasn't right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm looking around like, I'm looking at the guys like, y'all ain't nobody gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Because it started to get like that, talking about things that shouldn't be really talked about in a public cipher. You know what I'm saying? About, you know, dealing with Allah and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a way that's disparaging and damn near disrespectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
and what was the response from the brothers in the cipher?
No, God, I tripped off it because I was looking to see if Cass was, you know, say something or whatever.
Did anybody say anything?
I said something, God.
You said something, but did you see anybody else like?
After I said something, everybody, all the other guys and shit, really started putting the heat on it or whatnot. But I was like, yo, bro, that just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? You stand up here building about. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with what you said about Farad, but you know what I'm saying, to the way you're dealing with this and dealing with the law, that's not right, especially on our universal flag. You know what I'm saying? Under this flag, I knew that one right. So and then that's when the gods, True Infinite stepped in, all that, you know, and that was my first like, oh shit, this shit is.
So at that time you realized that there was a clash or a separation.
I knew because back then, guy, it was becoming a real big issue. It had already become a big issue. What I didn't know was what I learned later on, dealing with my brother, with another brother and shit. I don't know if I should say that guy's name right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, dealing with another brother, that it had started to bubble a little bit before then.
That there had been a clash between
the guys, true living guys that, you know what I'm saying, was on the campus, and the brothers that, you know, had the Muslim orientation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was at that time. It was a Muslim orientation and shit, and that's what we was like. You know, that's what I, in my growth and development, came to understand, because I was forged in that environment. You know what I'm saying? My knowledge is forged in that environment, and
an environment of
out teaching that Muslim orientation.
Muslim orientation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, my knowledge was born in, you know, the challenging it. You know what I'm saying? Because
challenge, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, yo, you know, this is what was happening. It was, so I was actually forged in that environment. Like, okay, all right, yo, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
There's a difference between this and that. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to know all the differences from this, in this, to know the differences from that. You know what I'm saying? But in that, at the same time, because at the end of the day, our duty is to unite the seas. You know what I'm saying? So in knowing the differences and shit, understanding how to unite the seas in a respect for the differences, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what my shit is born in right there and shit, right?
If Mecca did this.